teachers around, the department staff, our beloved OP, and the house at large. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, members. I'm going to be brief. First of all, allow me to thank the patron of this Department of Red Cross, Madam Alinaito Flavia. We are thankful to you because you have been a little bit active with regard to organizational counseling and guidance and the invitation of Red Cross officers who have been always coming here to deliver services to our great school. Thank you for that. Before I proceed, allow me to give you the origin of Red Cross Club or the Red Cross Society. So it is an NGO, non-government organization, and we have to know its origin. How comes that it is in Uganda? How comes that it is everywhere in the world? Way back, that is in 1870 to 1871, there was a war which was known as the Franco-Prussian War, which led to the independence of Germany. That war was destructive, very many people died. And there was a lady, she was a French, called Florence Nightingale. She took a noble duty of nursing the wounds of the warriors because very many people died. And from that day, she formed the Red Cross, and it was officiated in the world. So whenever there is a war, the Red Cross officers are always there, and they are not injured. Their work is to help the war casualties. So since we have it in our school, that is very good when it comes to promoting health standards in our great school, Assembly Green Senior Secondary School. However, we have very many challenges, and we do believe that this club can help us to remedy some of these challenges. And I would like to inform you that we are to construct a well-established sick bay. As you know that the sick bay is our home clinic here. So on our new building, we are going to construct a wide and a well-stocked sick bay. But it is your duty to make sure that sick bay is clean and well facilitated, because the school is going to establish a structure. So it is our duty as Red Cross members to make sure that there is whatever it takes for the students to have better health services in Kasengi. That is beds, bed sheets, and among others. Number two, I do request that you take care of patients in the sick bay. As you know that we administrators, we cannot look in every corner on a daily basis, but we represent us there. So we do request that you take care of the patients through the nurse, that is looking after them, taking care of them, find out whether they have eaten. So as the president of Red Cross, we expect you to work with the nurse to make sure that the sick students are taken care of. Another one is about condolences. As you know that where there is life, expect death to be there. And we always get information about death of some of our stakeholders, that is the parents. So Red Cross, we expect you to be in charge of collecting condolences to the students who have lost their dear ones. So I notified this, that during situations of death, sometimes fail to get someone who is in charge of collecting the condolences. So the incoming president and the patron request that you help us in collecting the condolences. Another one I'd like to talk about is about reporting students with unprescribed medicine. As you know, some of the students wisec and smuggle medicine to the dormitories. So you as members of Red Cross, be vigilant. Whenever you see student with unauthorized medicine, so please report. Don't just sit, because there is repercussion for that. That is either underdose or full, or overdose. Still, report those who use drugs. Nowadays, drug abuse is rampant, not only in societies but also in schools. So you as Red Cross officers in the dormitories, please help us and avail us with information to whoever is using drugs. So drugs is in the form of marijuana, marijuana, opium, cocaine, and among others. So when you report, you will be saving life of someone. Another thing, I request the patron to continue inviting the Red Cross officers. So we have been doing it. Please continue to do it every time, because it has yielded fruits. It has yielded fruits, and we would like to continue donating blood, because donating blood saves life, and that is one of our purpose in school. Another thing is about reporting the sick. Since our purpose is to save life in Kaseng, so whenever you see a sick person, please report. So as you know, some of the students don't want to go to the sick bay. Whenever they fall sick, they just request for the pass out to go home. So before doing that, you as a Red Cross officer, report to the health master or to the nurse. Another thing is the head of Red Cross Society in Kasenge qualifies to have a post on the prefectorial cabinet. So the incoming head of Red Cross or the incoming head of Red Cross, you are a full prefect. So whenever we call prefects, please turn up. You qualify to be a prefect, because that is a very big post in Kaseng. Allow me to stop here, but before I stop, there is another thing which I have left out, that is the challenging diseases in Kaseng. So these diseases prove to be a challenge, and one of them is UTI. I do request that the patron and the head or the president of this club to organize sensitization programs to enable our students know how to avoid these diseases, how they are caused and how they can be prevented. So the UTI, please, I do request that you inform them how they can be avoided. And one of the causes of UTI is sexual intercourse. Number 2 is failing to observe the cleanliness, most especially in latrines. So before you use the latrine, make sure that you first flush it, and after using it, you flush it again. So this can help us to solve that challenge. Another disease is malaria. So you all know that malaria is the #1 disease that have killed the people in the world. So you may think of AIDS, but it is malaria. So the only cheap way of avoiding malaria is sleeping under mosquito nets. So please help us and deliver that message to all students. Another challenge is typhoid. Typhoid is caused by drinking unboiled water. But here at Kasenge, we have purified water from the impact. So always emphasize students to go for water from the impact. However, you always have a saying that tap water is always sweeter than the impact water. That is not true. It is healthier to use impact water than tap water. Another disease is ringworm or worm. So this is a skin disease, and sometimes it's caused by poor hygiene. So endeavor to emphasize students to observe personal hygiene. That is bathing daily, washing the clothes, not sharing clothes, and among others. Another is constipation. You always take hard food and you fail to take enough water, which brings problems when you are trying to defecate in the latrines. So inform them to take enough water after eating. Lastly is about ulcers. What causes ulcers is failing to take break, lunch and supper in time, and sometimes depending on snacks. Some of you and other students who are not here sometimes want to show up that for you have money, so you forego lunch, you resort to buy that is Rolex and other things. So you may end up getting ulcers. So help us and deliver that information. Let me hope that you have heard. Allow me to stop here.